Hey you guys, I'm sure a lot of people or most people who is viewing this video at the moment are those who is of the same phase as I am doing internship. Internship life is something that is really different from a student life because basically you are at your first stage of entering a working life. Hashtag adulting. I think it happened to everyone that before we enter the company that we are going to work at, we have few assumptions or few expectations that we are expecting. You shouldn't be surprised if what you are expecting are not happening. The first thing first, you shouldn't expect that all people will entertain you. When you are working as an internship trainee, usually you will have your own supervisor. In some cases of my friends, the supervisor will guide them from A to Z. But in some other cases, they basically will just explain whatever happening in your department and they just let you sit. They just let you walk around. And they will continue to do their work. You shouldn't take that as an excuse to not do any work. You should be the one who is approaching them and ask, I want to learn this, could you please teach me this? So basically during the first week, it's actually a week of discovering, observing people of what they are doing, and probably you start to learn from that. To conclude, no one will entertain you, but you should not take that as excuse for you to not do any work or to not grow. Point number 2, you're going to see and you're going to meet a lot of people of different backgrounds. People have different behaviors. What I want to say is that you should be prepared with different types of people. The workplace, usually people will have rumors. But always know that what is your focus of work. So stay focused. Make sure you are still in the circle of a positive vibe. Number 3, this is very important. You should not feel shy to start from below. Because you have to adhere to the fact that people you are working with are those people who has worked there for 10 years. You are the newest, so basically you know nothing. Whatever study background that you have, learn everything, even though it's the smallest thing. It could be something that you have learned before, but sometimes the way they are applying it in the company is different, because at the end of the day people just want to see whether you can work, what is the potential that you have that you can contribute to the company. Number 4, you will expect a lot of things to happen the way you want, but if it turns out the other way around, we put effort in something, but God also planned, and God's plan is always better. While you're listening to some other interesting stories from your friends who work at the other company which is better than you, don't get triggered, because we never know God's plan that He has to offer to us in the future. We could not be okay, or we could not be fine during our first 3 months, 4 months, but we never know that we are going to be so fine soon. I would say my first week of internship was not a smooth journey. It has its own ups and downs. I regard myself as someone who is quite outspoken. When I'm entering my working life, surprisingly, I am those people who still sit in my bubble. I have lots of questions going on in my mind, but I'm so afraid to ask questions. That's basically because you are still adapting your new phase of life, new friends and new people. People always say to me that it's okay, Farah, it's just the first week. Just remember this, if you don't have setbacks that hit you, you don't have a platform to learn, and you don't grow up to be a stronger person, right? This is your girl Farah reporting for her first week of internship. Don't give up, God bless, and may peace always be upon you.